be my Valentine. Can I eat the making what temperature they if you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to pull up, never need it. Pull up, make us see you love. Yeah, my love, you make me bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you. Now you where they got my fancy. They do me a give party, oh no 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 no. And they call me. Girl, I want to go, but you got me. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need to make a look pity. You won't make us enjoy me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pan. Come and give me show.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a fuck who my opponent is. And I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the places.
Takes flight, going down. You'll clear the deck. Deck cleared.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jonas Valanciunas is hitting a lot of threes. So many so that his teammates started calling him Dirk Valanciunas. He says, I'm just taking what's out there. If I have an open shot, I'll take it. If I'm making it, I'll keep taking it. Simple as that. But, guys, you better believe he still can get it done inside as well.
Oh, he can, no question. Thanks, David. And now the Lakers starting group. The post tandem with a lot of length inside with Davis and Bryant. Patrick Beverly out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, McCollum and Jones are their guards. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murphy in at the power forward. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year. We were in the Eastern Conference. Those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by it.
From deep LeBron. No good that time. On offense here are the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Pass to Bryant. Outside, Davis. 6 to shoot. Pass to James. Valanciunas against Davis.
It really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Beyond the arc. C.J. McCollum. And that's good.
They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not when you want to leave open.
Now here's LeBron. This game 26 points. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. And they pick up 2.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Here's Ingram. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jones. All alone. And Jones shines it home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's Beverly missing. New Orleans gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points run up from outside here in the first. Ingram attacking. That one falls. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Schroeder. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Jones. Valanciunas controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
So it's the Lakers now. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas, Bryant. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 9 points. Beverly wide open. Hits the three-point line.
And Beverly is very consistent from outside. Solid at hitting the 3 ball when given the opportunity to shoot it.
And here's McCollum for 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's James, and again it's the Lakers.
You know, the defense is always worried about LeBron driving, so it allows him to have the space he needs and wants for his mid-range game.
Jones for 3. He can't hit that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Got that one up quick. 7 points in the game. Lakers trail by 9. Schroeder outside. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Fires the three, and McCollum is good for 3. McCollum's got 9.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
Now Schroeder, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last 3-pointer. Schroeder dishes to James. Schroeder against Jones. Pocket 6. Cuts it 5. And it's Schroeder missing. Pelicans leading by 10. Here's Ingram. And slammed up by Ingram.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Marshall, he's checked in for New Orleans. McCollum against Schroeder. The pass to Bryant. Back to Schroeder. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it. Pelicans with the rebound. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook comes in for Dennis Schroeder. New Orleans on D. They lead by 14.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Here's LeBron. The Pelicans make their lunch.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
He takes it in. The shot comes out, so Los Angeles will take it the other way.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Over to the left wing. And here's Marshall from the arc. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And finished off by Davis.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Pelicans leading by 13. Goes up on the wing. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 11.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Now Beverly. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Davis kicks to Westbrook. Davis sets a screen. And Westbrook, here we go.
You know, one of the things about Westbrook that has always been evident is incredible motor, especially when he's heading to the rack.
Here's Valanciunas. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
So smooth, so fluid, effortless, yet powerful. Davis gets positioning like that, he's trying to dunk it.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Some changes for the Lakers. Gabriel's checked in, and it's Brown in for Patrick Beverly. Last outing for the Pelicans, it was a loss to Dallas. Pulls up from the corner. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Alvarado's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 16-point game. Westbrook passes to Hachimura. Here's Gabriel. Kicks it to LeBron. Fires the three. Nance with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the basket by Alvarado. Alvarado's got his third bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here is James. He's got 10. The shot. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. James has got 12 in the game.
Fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Brown wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper for 3.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's McCollum. Connects on the 17-footer. He's got 13. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason break.
In a series, they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Here's James, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
First free throw is good. Man, is it easy to remain in awe of the greatness of LeBron James. Clark, this is a guy that just doesn't seem to age. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really one of the remarkable runs in the history of sports in my mind, quite honestly, Kevin, on and off the floor. We know he spends a lot of time and money to keep his body in peak shape. He yet is still not showing any real signs of slowing down. We know Father Time is undefeated, but I tell you what, LeBron is giving it a run for its money.
1:39 left here in the first quarter. Here's Alvarado. Another one falls for New Orleans. James with it. 14 points for him. Pass to Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
Wow, Westbrook, so athletic. He looked virtually unstoppable there.
New Orleans leading by 13. Here's Hayes. Hachimura grabs the miss.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. And man, can LeBron still get up at his age after all of those miles on his body in the NBA. Really impressive. Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Outside Westbrook, he kicks to LeBron. To the inside, it's stolen by Nance. It's McCollum on the wing. He's covered by Brown. McCollum, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Gabriel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the dunk by Brown.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now here's James. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Pelicans. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Lakers trail by 11. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Dennis Schroeder, Hachimura out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Troy Brown. And it's Toscano Anderson in at the 3. But Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned.
And that one falls for Hachimura. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Hachimura hits them both. Pelicans leading by 9. Here's Ingram. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Now here's Schroeder. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Hachimura, no good. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. They led by as many as 18 points. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Ingram's got 13.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Inside, here's Toscano Anderson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Lakers trail by 13. Now Schroeder still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
And it's Graham missing for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Bryant with a screen on Jones. Down low, Bryant finds Schroeder. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Brown, good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Graham with the ball, picked up by Brown. And Devontae Graham with the 3. Graham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Clearly, Graham is fired up right now. Had to answer that last 3 shot.
Schroeder, it's deflected. Here's Jones. He has 7. Lets the 3 fly. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Nice pass from the point guard, Graham there. Loves getting the ball over to his open teammates.
Schroeder against Graham. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues that they just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Pelicans make their last shot. And it's Hachimura in the corner. On the shot clock. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Graham. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Schroeder, right side. Nance with some nice D.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
Well, no question about it. Ingram is in the zone right now, having no trouble getting and hitting his shots.
Pass to Toscano Anderson from the arc. And Jones pulls it down. Pelicans leading by 17. From the wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Graham. And he banks in the layup. Graham's got 11 points.
Boy, you see right there the willingness of Devontae Graham to get in there and mix it up with the big guys, grabbing some rebounds for himself.
Tipped away and stolen by Graham. Here's Murphy. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Schroeder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Graham from outside. And another three for New Orleans.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Lakers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Schroeder finds Bryant. Bryant is doubled. It's Brown on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. And here are the Pelicans. They're on a 19-5 run here. Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot. But I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years. And I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands. Good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
Phenomenal athleticism from Ingram. I mean, really looking to rip that basket up with that strong dunk.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And they're in the top third in the league in assists. Oftentimes in possessions, making the extra pass makes all the difference.
And with that steals ranking you talked about, Greg, their defense has been a major strength for them. I mean, they cause all sorts of headaches for their opponents. Davis, the pass to Toscano Anderson. It's tipped. Back to Westbrook. That shot off. And New Orleans will come the other way.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Westbrook following the score by New Orleans. Drives to the hoop, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
When Russ makes up his mind to drive it, watch out. He's such a fierce, dynamic athlete. A full head of steam, and he's cooking.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now, here's Westbrook. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Here's Ingram following the basket by Russell Westbrook.
Ingram is listed at 6'8", but that wingspan is north of 7 feet. That allows him to get extra reach on his drives.
And here's Westbrook. He's got 8. It's Davis on the wing. Pelicans with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for New Orleans. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfect.
On the basket by Jones.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Passes it to Davis. To the paint. Here's Beverly, and Jones sends it back.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
New Orleans shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. And that one falls for Jones. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against the Warriors, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
And the first one at the line is good.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you. That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Westbrook with it. 8 points for him. Los Angeles with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Pelicans make their last shot. James wide open. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here to the second quarter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's Davis on the wing. Shot left block. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Davis, a real mismatch inside because of his skill, size, and strength.
Here's Alvarado. 8 points for him, and he makes that one. And here is Los Angeles now. Westbrook kicks to James. There's the pass to Gabriel. Now here's Beverly. Pass to Davis. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Marshall inside the three-point line. Westbrook pulls it in. Los Angeles has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter. Driving in. Yep, that one goes.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Davis. The Pelicans make their last shot. James looking it over. Back to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll beautifully.
Here's Alvarado. Off target with his 3. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Gabriel, covered by Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. And that's going to be a travel. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. New Orleans has gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. And it's Alvarado missing. Beverly finds James. Hooked away. Here's Alvarado. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Pelicans on top, running away with it. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Their efficiency on offense jumping off the charts in the first half. They've been focused on getting quality looks, and they're shooting a high percentage because of it.
No question they put themselves in a great position right now.
And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. It'll be the Mavericks against the Warriors out in San Francisco. 8:30 Eastern time for the tip there.
Shaq, Ernie, that might be the game of the night.
Yeah, I agree. Two great rosters, two great coaches. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. They've got Ingram. Colum is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Alvarado in at the two guard. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half.
And when you think about veteran guard Dennis Schroeder, still such a shifty, unpredictable player.
Yeah, he really is because of the way he can change gears and play at different speeds. Very impressive. At his best when he's putting blinding speed to use. He doesn't always unleash it, but when he does, it's very effective.
And here's Beverly. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep, Schroeder, and that one is stuffed right through.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's Alvarado. Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dishes to James, back to Davis. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Here's Schroeder, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Schroeder's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
James, the pass to Schroeder. Davis dishes to Schroeder. Oh, that's blocked.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
They're doing work. Here's the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Stolen by McCollum. Here's Alvarado. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis. The Pelicans have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Jose Alvarado taking 2 shots.
Locks on the
first. And he knocks down the first one. so he hits both. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Lakers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And the technical free throw is good.
Or the shifty, quick-footed Schroeder is a great weapon to have. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's a very effective player.
New Orleans making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Beverly. Pelicans pull it in.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Ingram. Offensive rebound. Basket good. Valanciunas has got 10.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Now here's Beverly. High post, Davis. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Los Angeles has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 5. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. Back to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
Here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. To the middle. And Davis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Schroeder outside. Outside for Davis. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And McCollum with the block. And he's able to get it back.
Clever move by Schroeder there, ensuring that he drew the foul while also still getting the shot up.
First team foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
That's good from Schroeder. Larry Nance is checked in for New Orleans. Devontae Graham comes in for C.J. McCollum. The Lakers also changing it up. Hachimura is checked in for Anthony Davis. Toscano Anderson comes in for LeBron. And it's Brown in for Patrick Beverly. Schroeder hits them both. Now Graham, 14 points for him. Nance outside. Here's Ingram. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Hey, I know Ingram looks a little wispy and light, but his strength is deceptive.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch bells with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
And that one falls for Ingram.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Schroeder kicks to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Brown's got 11 points.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Three-pointer, Graham. Rebound, the Lakers. And here is Brown. He's got 11. Outside Bryant. Schroeder passes to Bryant. Ingram, left side. Here's Hachimura. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 11 points in the game.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Graham from outside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
That shot wide open. Schroeder's got 12 points here in the second half.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Get ready to perform. Give it up for your Pelicans breaker.
New Orleans making a switch here. Marshall's checked in.
And here's a look at some numbers for Nance. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
And so Graham will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans from the baseline. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown with it, guarded now by Marshall. Brown the pass to Schroeder. Jacks up a 3. That shot off. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Marshall. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Marshall's got 9 points.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now here's Bryant. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Brown. Hachimura setting the big for Brown. 4 on the clock. Back to Bryant. Fires from deep. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Nance. Lakers with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brown the pass to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Rejected by Ingram.
You know, that's where Brandon Ingram's huge wingspan comes into play at the defensive end of the floor.
They get it back. Here's Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Jones against Brown. Some solid defense from Brown. LA's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Schroeder with the ball. 12 points for him. To the inside. And Jones sends it back. Ingram outside. Lets it go from the wing. That one goes. Count it. Ingram's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, I like how assured, how self-assured Ingram looks pulling up from there. I mean, he either torches you with his speed to the rim or his jumper if you give him space.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Lakers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Some changes for the Lakers. Gabriel's checked in, and Russell Westbrook subbed in for Toscano Anderson. Hachimura the pass to Westbrook. Five on the clock. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
So you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And there's the pass to Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
New Orleans has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Took him no time at all on that one. Rand's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Pelicans. Los Angeles has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7.
2 minutes remaining.
Inside, kicks it out to Schroeder. Shoots from 14, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Who wants a t-shirt?
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Now we'll look at the stats for Anthony Davis. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now here's Brown. He's got 14. Pass to Gabriel, to the paint. Here's Westbrook. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Good look there as it goes. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 16. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, I tell you what, it's rare that you see a big man with offensive skills like Davis has. He is a talented, rare player.
A three from McCollum. They grab their own miss. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so Marshall will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Alvarado. On the three off target.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Westbrook passes to Gabriel. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. 6 to shoot. Left side, Westbrook. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Westbrook's got 18 points in the game.
Late in the shot clock, the ball in Russell Westbrook's hands, you can rest easy.
Marshall can't hit. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Pelicans ahead, delivering the blowout. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pelicans shooting the ball with incredible accuracy, 68% so far. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Jones, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Now here's Walker. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Here's Walker. Shoots from 12. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Devontae Graham's checked in for Marshall.
Pelicans, Devontae Graham.
Just 3 to shoot off the inbound pass. They get it back. Graham surveying the floor, and Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Graham against Walker. Graham with the bucket.
Well, I'm old and old school, but seeing the mid-range used by Graham, it illustrates there's still value in taking these shots.
Now here's Beverly. Over to the wing. The baseline jam. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis off target on the outside leaner.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lead.
Pass to Gabriel. Back to Beverly. Launches it. Rebounded by Temple.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Graham. And Jones sends it back. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And Beverly kicks to Walker. Back to Beverly. Walker is screen on Lewis. The kick out to Walker. Lets it go with a 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Here's Hayes. Passes it to Graham. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Toscano Anderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Walker. Kept alive. Trying to end the drought. No good there.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And the 3 ball is good. Graham's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And, you know, guards that are small like Graham, he's only 6'1". I think they've got to knock down threes, and great work from him right there.
Beverly, the pass to Walker. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Really left alone that time.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
To the right side. Takes the 13-footer. Gabriel with the rebound. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into to the base of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Outside, Walker. To the middle. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Beverly against Lewis. The pass to Toscano Anderson. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Beverly knows he's out there to pass the ball, guys. A skilled floor general. He really distributes it well.
Lewis with the three. Good on the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Beverly, the shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Assist goes to
Beverly's got 5 points now this quarter.
Tell you what, defense has to feel lost. I mean, Beverly is talented, really talented, and quite good at nailing those tough shots close to the basket.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Nancy's checked in for New Orleans. The Lakers also making some changes. Christie comes in for Lonnie Walker. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Free throw drops for Temple. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities, which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Pass to Christie. Pass to Jones. Here's Gabriel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Toscano Anderson. There's the 3. Sinks the triple.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Pelican fans, here's your team.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Brandon Ingram.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
He'd finally had enough of their losing streak, and it's going to take something special to regain some kind of momentum. And his effort has been very special tonight. There's the drive, and slumped up by Ingram.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Sinks the three-pointer. Jones has got 23.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Bryant. Christie can't make it. Bring him again, Schroeder with the drive and finished off by Graham.
Great drive to the rack that time. Just another way Graham can beat defenders. Can't give him a lane or he'll make you pay.
LA's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Gabriel, covered by Hayes. Christie. Rejected by Ingram. They get it back. Bryant's shot is off. Ball stolen. And again, no good by the Lakers.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Fires from the wing. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's Christie, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Graham inside the line. Gabriel with the rebound. Gabriel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Christie. Now Schroeder. Passes to Toscano Anderson. They get it again.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Graham. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now the pass to Toscano Anderson. Back to Schroeder. To the inside. Gabriel. The pass to Bryant. From outside the arc. It's good from Schroeder on the assist by Bryant. Schroeder's got 20.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Graham from outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Bryant's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's Schroeder. Pass to Gabriel. They set the pick. Back to Schroeder. Inside. Toscano Anderson's shot is off.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. Lakers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Your passes to Gabriel. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
New Orleans gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. And it's Graham missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now Ingram. After the missed three from Dennis Schroeder. That shot, no good. Christie against Ingram. From the arc. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
2 minutes.
Graham from outside. The rebound by Bryant. Bryant's got 11 rebounds in the game. Down low, here's Christie. And Jones sends it back. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And count it from 19 feet away. Ingram's got 16 here in the second half.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Their passes to Bryant. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, and some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin. Empowerment of the players I'm in favor of. And freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it. But I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players. And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Pelicans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And this victory tonight will even things up in the season series, one apiece. Consider it repayment for the last time these two teams met. They get their revenge here with 2 more left to play on the year against the Lakers.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Brandon Ingram.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Nobody near Schroeder. And again, the Lakers no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 29. 36 seconds left in the game.
The Pelicans call timeout.
It's teaser time! Let's go, baby! Make some noise! On your feet, make some noise! Put those hands together for your Pelicans dance team!
New Orleans making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Westbrook's checked in. That free throw good from Hayes. Here's Westbrook. Brown outside. Pass to Bryant. Here's Gabriel. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Westbrook. From deep. Rebound by Marshall. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
At the line for your Pelicans, Jose Alvarado. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Westbrook. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.